Greetings everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today, as I promised, I'm going to tell you all about the classes my kids have, about the ways I teach them different things. And well, as you may know, I'm really committed to integrating various activities seamlessly into their learning experience. We're discussing all kinds of things when we are heading to the swimming pool, or we are just walking in the park, or we are going somewhere. We practice those 5 to 10 minutes of a foreign language a day, and this is a thing I really love. I'm keen on doing, and I try to show all the parents the ways we could integrate learning experience into the everyday routines that we have. So, as you probably know, I have 5 kids. Zach is 14, Natasha is 11 years old, Andrew is 6, and the twins are 4. So the eldest Zach now has a profound interest in biology. Our educational experience with him was always very challenging, I would say, because he was struggling with reading and writing and sometimes mathematics. And 3 years ago, he started a school for the kids with special needs. He was in a very small class with the kids with Asperger's syndrome. And I can really say that his exceptional teachers nurtured his academic growth. So a year ago, Zach expressed a desire to enroll into some kind of a biological school because he had been and he's still attending a kind of a club, biological class. These are extracurricular activities. They are happening not at school but outside. And he really has shown a great passion for everything connected with biology. So he entered a very good school and he loves it there, although we can't say that the classes there are very easy for him. He's struggling again with chemistry and with Russian language and some other subjects as well. But, well, at least we can see his passion at the moment very clearly, because for many years it actually seemed that he didn't have any special interest in anything. He wasn't really interested neither in mathematics, nor in languages, nor in history. Alongside that, Zach is also an avid reader with a deep appreciation for literature. His literature teacher comments that he has absolutely fantastic reading habits. And, well, his phone usage is restricted due to some neurological aspects. And so this is another thing that really makes us, and first of all him, extremely happy. However, I'm not sure that he could pursue some philological track because he's struggling with the Russian language. But, well, his teachers really praise his interest in literature. So that is that for Zach. Now, Natasha, she's 11, she's homeschooled. It wasn't an easy choice for us, actually. She's actually dedicated to mastering tennis, and she is learning 4 languages. She's studying 4 languages: English, French, German, and Spanish. And, well, all this could not have been combined successfully with some strong academic track without having this homeschooling option. So Natasha's sports schedule was very tough, comprising something like 12 hours of tennis a week, 3 to 4 hours a day, and sometimes more. She also has 2 hours of swimming, and she sometimes has some other things connected with sports, and it was practically impossible to combine or to accommodate that with the traditional school setting. We think that these physical activities are really extremely important for her, and we see the positive outcomes and the influence on her behavior, on her, well, on her character, on her academic results. And so I can say that she really thrives in the environment. However, a kind of a complicated thing here is that she plays tennis a lot, but she probably will not do it professionally. She will not do that for a living. And it is extremely hard for her to compete at the moment because she does lose all the time to kids who are much stronger in tennis than she is. She plays very well, but not as good as not as well as the others. So this is a challenging thing. This is a tough thing for her because she has to overcome herself all the time. But still, well, that is the reality. We also try to follow a strong maths curriculum. It is not an easy task because Natasha is much more advanced in humanities. Mathematics is not something she really likes, but still, this is something I try to do all the time because I understand very well that maths is extremely important today for any profession, for any track you choose. So in our case, it's like, well, you like it or not, but we have to follow some strong program or some very good curriculum. Natasha is really passionate about languages. She's fluent in English and she's even teaching me some pronunciation things. She has just had her exam in French. Her French and Spanish level are A2, B1, which is, I suppose, quite good at her age. And she has also started learning German, and she really loves German, probably because I do not speak it. And she's like the boss of this language, and she can teach her younger siblings German, and she loves doing that. And what I see today is probably, well, the most important thing about Natasha's, well, qualities and skills is that she can really teach a foreign language to the kids. She has understood seeing me doing that, making lots of courses, recording lots of courses. She has always been very active. She's been playing very active part in all of my courses. She now understands it very well how to do that, how to teach the kids. And well, 2 months ago, we started German with the twins. They're 4. And our teacher told us that she didn't know how to teach 4-year-olds playing games. No, it wasn't something she knew. And Natasha said, well, I'm going to show you. It's really easy. And she organized a couple of something like master classes for her. And for me, it is a very inspiring thing because I understand that she will always have this skill in her life. She will be able to teach her children. She will be able to teach others. So that is probably all for Natasha. She's also she also has some other activities, 3 or 4 classes of drawing per week, and also some other classes she really likes. But she has a very, very complicated timetable. I organize it every week, and I have to actually remember about 1 hour of walking and all the classes and all the sports. It's extremely difficult to squeeze that all in, but I think I probably like the result. We are going to have a tough choice when we'll be back at school, and my plan is that next year or in 2 years she will be back in a common, ordinary school. And I'm a bit afraid of the situation and the outcomes and the adaptation, because homeschooling has its own advantages and disadvantages, obviously. Andrew is going to start school this year. He's not going to be homeschooled because he really wants to have friends, to be part of the class and to be involved in all the school activities. So he is really keen on mathematics, and I'm really happy about that because with Natasha, every problem she was solving was like, oh, come on, can't you understand? It's so easy. And with Andrew, it's like, oh, you solved it. Why? How? So he is fluent in English today. We are going to finish A1 level quite soon. He's learning to read at the moment, and we're going to start A2 level. He is not extremely keen on learning languages. He doesn't like it very much. He is a little bit different from Natasha, but he is now fluent and he is very proud of it because he has some friends who are bilingual, and he tells me all the time that, Mum, we can have our secrets, we can share secrets and no one will understand us, and this is absolutely fantastic. And I'm like, I told you, this is going to be very good for you. So, what else? Andrew has 3 hours of football per week, or actually a bit more. And I can say that football in our family has become really contagious because Andrew and the twins absolutely love it. Football is his favorite, Andrew's favorite class. We continue having tennis classes with him and also swimming. And I think that probably swimming is going to become his major sports activity. But at the moment, his number one love, is football. We are going to see how it goes. He's also attending acting studio, but he's not going to do that professionally by all means. I suppose that this is extremely important for him to become confident in public speech, in communicating with others, and in this, in building this confidence, in developing his speech. So we are attending acting studio. Probably this is not going to continue next year, but at the moment he kind of likes it. I can't say that he is a great fan of the studio, but still. So as for the twins are very eager to do whatever you offer them. Football, we love it. Swimming, fantastic. Tennis, the best thing in life. They're working at the moment with a speech therapist because they have problems with certain sounds, and I believe it is kind of a good thing to start when you are 4 because that really influences the way you are understood. And so we had a very good experience with Andrew, and now we are probably going to have same with the twins. They have English classes, 15 minutes a day, with me. And also they sometimes are involved in some bilingual activities. I can't say that they are bilingual at the moment, but still they understand English very well. And they can basically communicate. They can discuss something like a treasure hunt and what they saw and what they found during a treasure hunt, etc. But actually, they are probably the most advanced kids in our family because Andrew at 4 and Natasha at 4 were just at some initial steps of their English learning process. I try to make the most out of it because I understand that as time goes by, I'm going to have less and less time and I'm more involved in some work. And I try to really use all my time to teach them languages. We sometimes speak English at home, but not very often. I'm not raising my kids bilingually. It is very important for me that their Russian skills are strong and that they read a lot. Actually, the twins already can read. They read in Russian very well, exceptionally well, much better than Andrew or Natasha, their age. We are sometimes a bit scared of that. They love mathematics and they're attending mouse math classes. We absolutely adore playing games there, and there's very good attitude to bringing maths literacy into their lives. Anything else? Oh yes, they're drawing nearly every day. At first we had drawing classes something like 2 times a week, but then Alex, who is 4, decided that he wants to have drawing classes every day, and so the teacher said, okay, why not? And so they have their drawing classes now basically nearly daily. I want to find some option to teach them music and singing, but this already doesn't really squeeze into our curriculum, into our activities. So basically I can say that, in the morning, oh yes, all of them are now having juggling classes. And it is really, really good for them, because Andrew had some problems catching the ball. When he was 3, when he was 4, we were practicing it all the time, and he wasn't perfect at all. But when he started juggling, we really saw that he has made an exceptional progress from catching a big ball with his 2 hands to catching small balls with just 1 hand, and juggling, throwing and catching, etc. So when in the morning, for instance, Natasha has her German lesson in one room, and Andrew has his juggling lesson in another room, and the twins, are reading something aloud. It looks like a school for me. So sometimes we're joking that we should probably already face it and set up a school, because we have all the teachers and we have all the classes, and we know this perfect curriculum that really suits our needs and purposes. And so why not try this? So this is a joke, but actually we very often feel like we are heads of some small private school. So that was that. I will be happy to answer your questions. You can write them in the comments below, and we'll make a question answer session. Thanks a lot for watching, for listening, and see you next time.